da ye ho akwaba afi ye de Ghana komono ebremo na meantime no happy 40th birthday to you Esther Latte of Tema Community 4 and CEO of Quick Loans from Evelyn Gatti and all your kids into Sister Esther and ye wa wude nyame enhiraw na onye okese onye wakoma so ade emfa emmaw emse misan wo bako ewa ha. And Elder Joshua Esuman, our research assistant, Ewonoguchi, opinion so ne wa woda enti Church of Pentecost English Assembly Ashelebuchi asafunu nyina ema happy birthday na osinyame enhira papa. May that tribe said ase se wosiesi miti ho amame na watwi yusha de me rocky ni nura me rocky ne Nsroma rocky ani a bone street all back frontal a man de muti ase muti adwuma no mu kasa de techniques na say bone straight all back frontal na chese live wom enti make am for tribe said amount se ba no uti ho asiesie paadia when it ya a tribe said na obisiesie uti ho amount obema won so we looking modern pa enye asem ketwa kai se o sphincters bachona Papa's Pizza and chain wa na wakono wakwajude ya me de ne number no be ma na onso oni no edi enkita ho kama pa ene ensemo ankrata no de ba ya ye ba be die ho nkomo no eni takrade asemi ya Ghanaian Times edi ba ye ewo page 3 of the Ghanaian Times in Abema Charles June so kraboyimu armed men shoot 2 victims both with money. Charles Crown so asiache mu se eyokunu ni oyire wo mu papa no wo de no call hospital nketu o mesu we de gisa akesi mu wo nan kwan so wo kọ akesi mu na wawu ya sisi ya idien na ekoso dien na ama akromfo ne akromfo ne sewondifo anya akokodro ni enieden awia kete kanenka obi a ukọ wia de wo kwa anajo nipa eba kura no odwane na de awia kete na no mobile phone for de ya mobile money vendors ya eno so Charles boye mu nura no koye okwa obi okoye money transfer na crutches na de na hye wonche mu no wo se etu wo de ya me de brew hwew sa kokoduro no ene wo munya firi a wo makusi man ya yenka ne sen Ofa Daily Guide enim ya government partners Google on national ID property address na ye asasi GPS no eno so ehunsem etisen na Daily Graphic enso AGI for here asem omo dia tudwe hold economic dialogue TCAG reiterate to government omaka wo se aka wo si so biem se ba bi oman no gina brewo da wo yesika semmo ne sede eniema sitie wo oman ni mu no ehu behia se aban no ebeto nsa e de afre stakeholders no na chese woni wo mu esuesai adwen musi we no eye senchi replica ana na wo for the insight and so still on the economy economy in debt distress na chese eka so ache amene oman no nti oman no yesika sem ne adwadie no de omo kan say bosia so IMF eneka says Ghana's public debt to exceed 300 billion Ghana cedis before end of 2021. IMF say ansa no man afi 2021 enko na wieye no na bosia nko a oman no yaboro no na chese bro 300 billion onum sesia okikan story na wo se a sesia yesesia GDP na ye dwadie ni yesika sem ye service ni goods no a ye dane ani ne ye de anya sika ba yensem no yesese ne ye de gu nkenten gumu a ye bu nkonta ne pa de ba sika ba yensem ne mu ba se homuchemu aduo wotwe ba kwa chiponum de eno a eye bosia sem enko a nti wei ene enkrata enan anopei yeba abebobo emunsem ne bi o wa na won krata afoforo mu ti se Google ne government partnership no won krata afoforo mu ni nyina enso nine we na yede aye yenkomodie no ne enyina so ewura no mu anopai wo mu wa ha my crowd wa ye ne wo mu ebo nkomo no honorable Fuseini Donko ye former DC wo Secretary Afram Plains wo hwa no wababako hu sa pena chese wo si afri bipo ne so wo tware nsuo no wo free ma me krobo duru nkokọ ene wo sane si krom no sempamcho akla ene wo de na ba bedu nkran honorable akwaba enye sa
papa yepe
enti ehunu nso ano ye nkokọ kono ne no so akoduru nkokọ na chese wafa ne kodo no watre nsuo no na wokọ eno achi owura yaw asanitano ane or political activist eya oti amese esu eyi pebre bonoma mu de tano ne enum tano na ye dan no won ma ye nsuo no mu na tano no pebre kura na tano ye kese tano ti ewo bono enti ne wo tano boase ba bia nsuo ni fe no enti me panyin semba kwa misua fi ma me wo se wo dada wo se esuo tano esu eyi pebre na chese pebre mu mpa nsuo wie no sabre na nata no aduru ne pompon so enti ono so eduru amanwese mu a ebere akesefo no se omu na wo mo tete hwe no na esu eyi pebre political activist no onamu no Canada ko enti esu eyi pebre wafa wo bedi DC ya na
se nyame ya dum
sebo ko die
nyame hra me na so
nyame adom me ho ye menu abe ma agbesi ne ho ye
na ha me se se Easter no said ye kan no wa me hwe
enye no ada no ofre me mentumi amfa ya ka che ne se mete no ofre me mentumi mfa se me se me friend so na me wura afi me yare ba akono no nti won fa nche me na maka ye ne me frɛ no
ne yura emfie se oba na obeye de
agbesi good morning me we mfi why ya me frɛ o na ye honorable wo san ye na last week ye hu so ye na nti ye de ka ho ense hwe odi nkonwa nko amensa nana na nsa ka ho teacher se onde na ne de odi pa honorable Daniel New Quarter Titus Glover former MP Tema East but ahini ne de asidan kanya me say former bia nim nti oye na
mami
me ma wachi mo hokra de me ka good morning I say you okay eno an say me bo me mu ase ojeko asanka na me de wo kọ
dagati ne say
ansoma wo kayo na ene ansoma ojeko na den bi akaba akọ se wudi nkonwa miensa
se
ekwapem de o ene me ma wachi o boko die
won efe kama
me dawase de bia oba no ma me compliment de me dase unya ma ye brother CD o ma me compliment o
aya just say ye fere
wow she
ene me bold pa
wana wa ya de me dawase
oba no ho ofe oben so on susu ankoma compliment eja
usiro my compliment ni enkwenso now dey say me feel class by
what the care for intro
o dey take for intro okay me da masi no pensi da masi papa se mo de mo da je ni bia fam ya no pa sorry enye easy enti se de ya ye frem amoje so no ye mfa no agro so kra na munim se de ya ye di ye nkomo ne fa de otena ase kane ne ya hyase woni so na aye kama enti eja azaneta no
ohima
wona di kan tena ase yenhwe akronfo ne nsamondifo na nsen wo mu akokoduru a wo mu anya me pese me use word I say some space of insecurity because and ya botu we wa ha chan say na de wan say awia kete sanaju a osia na adum nkane a na she light ni no ehin die na akokoduru bone be na wo mu anya ne sa no
yo medase many aba me sure say by this time will be a Saturday show on baby obeying biato Saturday na feyi
me dawa no ase
na ahonfe no so ama bibia asisi so pepepe
thank you
many aba answer na mbesha ase kra no ma let me say activism na ya you know political activism yedu mpempenso bi a yemu be ye hu say yensan ko back to amanyosemu a beha enti sisi ya me no kase me de mentuma akobo Yewura Kofi Palu our founder and leader of LPG Liberal Party of Ghana opening me kasa from 2016
okay
na nenkasa yemu no abesi nne no me say nyuma anase ade ode ato ho pese oye ma Ghana no say sombo ayesese yetwe ni ehwe sa party sa omo efe na omo ba no NPP ni NDC die omo ayo de ombetumi bia still ye wo situations ye wo mu no enti ona me trans yo kan say ne party no sisi ya no botai pa be gina mabunu so ne fapem e be gina mabunu so na wa make sure say e be dum pempem so bi no na ye benya minister bia e bia wo ye 35 years 38 years na ye mfa nkola anase mabunu enkogitumi na ye de nkokora ene mrewa abedi yanim nti me fi say sa botai no ene said you opese ode enwuma egu ho ama Ghana fo enya enwuma ye said be reduce sa topic here be discuss here me fi say esefata say me so me de ma ho de be boa no na de ese ye na ma sa party LPG ejina no ye be ma na jina nti Ghana fo mo hwe ye nim titru emabru no
me na one pe PNC one pe CPP one pe PPP akese mienu NDC MPP one pe mu bia
dabi eno na ha adwen no on say CPP na ho na mewo na me acting general secretary
okay
but Kwame Nkrumah botai a wode echichiri CPP no sisi ya no eni hobiem
na wantimi amwa wo mo so ama ma sa botai no ama
yanya ye pesa nkan ye boa ma sa botai no ba no ebi ne me yankasa meti he ebi ne Yewura Konfra no ye general secretary ebi ne Niyama Konfra
oh okay
ebi ne Yewura Ernesto ebi ne Samia ya Nkrumah
okay
but badwen say sa for no omo e the party no to say Samia is the embodiment of the party na ntisa the ideology of Kwame Nkrumah any say what 7-year development plan say sia no ebetumi aboa ma oman atumpom but obia enhwe ho no na ye adwen say se yetumi aboa na ye to party ni hye yi na bibia kototia ebetumi advocate na ye make sure say national development plan say ye ma no to say the 40-year one na ye no ye de
ba party bia woni challenges say akpalu die so kra challenges wo nkrofo abreaki away woni ne nkrofo anya issues a whole lot
eno na ma ehia say obi a otenase ene no ebe ye adwuma say wonti NPP fo say wontumi ne wo nya adwuma
so betumi atena ho mema ne nye na chena won say me boma ma ne say minu amase afi akpalu ho nso
wo say politics no the dynamic
okay
but say we build the consensus who here say we be nkrofo trust wo nkrofo mo ye loyal to you and until ama na basa but
we wish you well.
Thank you very
all
much.
All the best. Na memo anafa onyansa no nimdie na mo so mo fa mo change emra.
Amen. And to make sure grandma Lydia nutritionist no all can fruit no man no na say Esther mo da kuma konkompe mo no mama me fresh organic mango and friends and popo mo amamedi me nuaba asem a wo de abeto dwe em say edika na em say enye we pe ene de edikan a akukudrofo a omo ode ato omo so omo ya akromfo yuramfofo omo etata nkrofo awia ketekete ekumbi agi omo sika ebi mso ho a ebi omo nya omo tididim ye nya omo nkum but ye gi omo ho no manyina ye nya akromfo yuramfo a omo de omo dwuma omo dia na se ebi omo ba ko tete ewo kwantempon so na adwadifo omo anu omo ate agina agi omo ho no manyina ye nya omo tumi etigina brane echi bullion van eshutu eku a police for sebe omukro etuo and omo bo sebe scan kamo baby omo de scan kono omo bo homa asisi bebre but uka insecurity ho asem insecurity no it has been there and I say and you have been for a very long time. You say introduce your friend as a democracy into our system. The two biggest political parties are NPP and NDC. Omontumi mfa nhyehyɛ papa bia engu akwam a ye bemma saa etuturasem no abrase na de enti omontumi mfa saa nhyehyɛ no nto ho ne se omonye enoma ebemma nipa dodo na titiri mabrum a omowo omani mu no anka se omonya adwuma eye no omonye saa nhyehyɛ no omonya adwuma nye so obeka ya na so obekọ abako semu akwa me Nsroma de nhihye egu ho se ese se ye count ni pana se ye take census a obi a wonyem akwala na o hye ne yem kra se ye kanka ho na in the next 20 years ana say 18 years no sa akwala no obeba na wabeka adwumayefo ho nti ye se ye pa nnwuma egu ho ma no and the factories ahoro ne industries ahoro akwa me Nsroma si ne uko North Kaneshi ana say North Industrial Area bebre no a ya ton ama amanonefo bebre no a ye de ye nsori ni nyina fi sa divestiture implementation committee a yewura Rollins na ban ene NDC omode ebedum Ghana ede be sopa yen na sa no ma nyina ama mmabunu bebre ekọ atitim mmabunu obi anya be se mfie aduasa ene akire ana even so mfie aduasa o yere ne mma ontumi mfidi wo because adwuma ni ho okọ private sector so okoye adwuma ebi akatua de be ma no fia ontumi nya hwe emretie bi atwam ono so asukufuo nyina ema kwan a omukọ industrial attachment because na adwuma ni gu ho akwa me Nsroma aye gu ho nti industrial attachment na omukọ no ebi mu ho a omunwie ye no omukọ won university crop na friends enkrata gu ho letters a ye de twa omo se omo ba wie skupon na omo aba na ya form adwuma ene nte sa bi those days no emfu ana oman no ankasa ewo ana ye friend state farms and maybe ni ho the state anase oman no na bro be kan
so na isa
ebi ni ho
na say Ejura state farms so
state farms
now no your model planting for food and jobs by you they are using Ejura state farms
Ejura state farm no edi infidie na wo ho a no bai no modua na say ade omo ho no be process no omo de value aka ho ede akọ amanone so economy e be yi a
but farm ne de ebia ni ho bebre te se kane no but kakra wo ho
me no abo Ejura state farms pe ye wura kofo ban wo hye bibia se den efa ye friend say emme ho ye mi say ekọ sen ene ye kra kodu ba o mamu ene ye kra nnoma ye wo mamu akase ye kra fi amanole nkotom de kra ye ko fa fi Togo ne Ivory Coast moba ye wo asase no nyame ede adom ye betumi de adua no ba ma nkola anya adwuma ye say state farms nanka every region ye wo state farm in fact say Ejura farms ya establish the same type of caliber ewo all the 16 regions are
okay
we be hu say anka maburu ewo ho obi anya adwuma ye say ye dua atadwe ewo memfa say central region ba bia say abide ne ho hyem na ye hyemu kena na wo hyemu kena so keke wo di mfidi a say ye tu atadwe na ye de be process ye wura akoto say ana minister of agric
owusu akoto
ono no be kan kire say ne nyuma anasa ne nhihye ode gu ho no edi no ba ma no ba ebuso sa ma bi proye me wura ho ye and no by starting say a pronye ne Ghana even say wukọ agbogbo sisi ye be hu say bayire tomatoes ya do bebre apro ndam say ye mfa nhihye nto hwa ye be krokra sa no amankrofo anya dwumaye enti omo nya dwumanye na omo entumi enhwe omo abusuya omo ntumi enfidi wo ho the only thing they can engage say a friend is saying the idle hands whatever
devil finds work for
the idle hands nti idle hands and I say ensa enya adwuma no ho bebre na aban so nka say wonnya adwuma nti me ba be ma wo akatua ketua bia wo de behwe wo ho Libya obi biara o school and I say obi biara onye adwuma na nka ye ma no allowance kakra oman esika wo mu ye betumi dia ye saa no ma no but ye nya de sese ye ebetumi ama nkrofo eho ahane wo mu kakra nti security for beye de ombeye bia ombetumi de nhihye papa na se bibiara se omoye omode be stem down sa crime no ombetumi aye nanso once nkrofo na omunya adwuma enye no edoso abanso emmua omo no na akoba ne se adwuma ebi a sese omoye edidi ano sesi ya me no ka se nra
eye ya dwen ne yedi susu se bi mu ne adwuma ye nti na omo yesa ana se yeti animdifo bi ana se nhwehwemu bi security for na nhwehwe because ebi so a obi ono mo a obend the society ne ewom no unya nipa ne nyina perfect ebi be nsɛmondifo ti obi hokro wo adwuma ba why na adwen se ni ame so me pese me ye ni
me ne aba mpache wo cameraman na omo wo he menji ndi se bosom beso mo be ma obi 20,000 Ghana cedis say na katua no na mo ate se omo bi akobokro no da wa ate se UTV employer bi akobokro no what say obi every me fan say your friend say this way factory wakobokro no baby nkrofo mu ne adwuma nya no enye se nhwehwemu na bema ye hu wo wo ye society mu
okay
omo te ho sebe spa ne dame game ayetumi body bi adwum nanso se edru bobe se 10:30 12 hono a mabru omugu mantwea ahoro a omoto dame anase omote ho keke omo dwendwen wo mo ho ebi mo so sabe omo de aye ensano ebi mo de aye nnoma bi ate so omo kohia a omo didi wo mo nkomo nti de betumi aba ne se ye bepe nkrofo a ebetumi akoye saa enuma no ebi ane de enura chesi ye se nkolai omo kope ye frene se esikaduro nnoma ye hu ye TV so nnoma ye hu se sebe mpanyfo omo didi state institutions anim anase aban nkrofo bi enye omo nyina displaced kawa bonting na wabisa ho se sebe we yo hyenkani na se wutumi ba be display $100,000 e wo public yenim se wo kaka anase wo ka wo na wo ye president Nanado ne driver kropa for the whole of the year no menjin this waketu ya be do $100,000 but obi etumi display sade no with impunity nti so obi ti abontra obeka se omo di yesika don't forget so say sa kronfo yi omo nya omo votu onaso omo to aba ma wo wi na wato omo ajejem nti dwuma omo bedi ano no nti ye ho hia se ye pese no makoso eye nyuma na se sigu ho even if there are no people to asset work there na ye wo yankasa ye factory sa omo pam ntade export ene wo he bibibiara no me ka say NPP ba ya ndakofo ye wura Alanche Martin e de program bi ba ya I think presidential special initiative ye wura kofo na de ba ye omo ehye bibia se na the same trade industry ni mo na ye wura Alanche Martin ma factory bi ba I remember say socks factory bi na omo produce export ene wo hefa ye tititi even kwa Nsroma breso obi ankoto t-shirt wa manane obi ankoto jeans anase shirt ya wo de be hye wo suit ase na so de be dress akọ adwuma ye nkoto no wa manane na ye ni nyina wo ha wo North Industrial Area ene mmia bi wo Ghana wo call e friend sebe before side no ho a ba bi a jute factory ne ye friend say
Japan
na Japan ye jute factory ba bi o mo ye ntoma akosombo ye twitwa ntoma no a pieces na wo ho no na akosombo fo no omo tete area ho no omo kosesa na omo de ayesumwe and na wo fa sa kwan ne so a sa de no is still a tradition I wo ho omo yesumwe omo ye reefs for funerals sa no ma na omo de ye kuma se taba ye bi a shoe factory na ekoso pa no ye tu kwa Nsroma bangu ya factory ni begu ye no omo ye train omo ye shoe fo pa omo ye shoe no omo betra fi sa skills na ye de ama omo no na omo yusu and na wo ka ba bi ye shoe adampa boy kuma se it is because there was a skills training that was handed down to friends impayful and attitude number nti yes stress saban betumi aye amasa no we abrasi kakra entumi nko all of a sudden yembie ndwuma titru kuyayo ebebo ye pa
honorable donko nyuma nko a eni ho nti ana nyuma ye bie nyuma na ma ye ne nso ya attitude ni ye no etisen
ndase mamenchia wahwefo titru ne mia me chairman Yura Nana Kwasi ne menu abema kwakubu ahenso mechia omopa
okay
menu aba okase unemployment enko na de sabi crime yen generalizing the crime and I say this kind of criminal ventures eba then as a old try say oversimplify the whole issue minua no kro eye ba kope criminality niema bebre wo bi kura nipa na omoye sade no you don't know the person's background sisi amino ka say crime rate ekosro crime rate in terms of say ye de nipa no aye so daring now ewiakete nanu emse kaso asahi mobile money vendor wakoji ni sika ye di na chia nkrofo timoto so yakobo ni tuo yaji ni sika ko ene mobile money foforo ni nsusu yasa kono so like they are becoming daring so na ekoso ntia ema sabi akromfo this time no munya kukuduro sa adenti na asese say no omudi omani si a particular businesses be so nti yes security for no den no mo ye
Okay.
aban nankasa as a whole Ministry of Interior national security BNI den no mo so because ade bi cost na consistent at least by now ka yetimi aye crime profile and say okay trend here ekwe because Ghana no nema bi o ho a yesuasua you who say bibi cost o ha bo say we so start isua bi it know what is coming from our ministries. Ministry of Interior, police for akachi then the free hoba, CID for then or modeba. You see, so let's look at the whole thing holistically. Now, minuaba aban niema miense bia onhu so hwe power man security count. Right from 2017 eba bepemene security aba ade ba ko a I say apart from say let's deal with our political opponents but the nation's security aban we ade ba ko on hu ye pa no
Adenti.
because just look at the spate of armed robbery no I share this kind of broad daylight robberies no I share the kind of maybe to say we are kukum way the kind of maybe to say assassination and assist for lynching inside most unresolved crime cases you want to put my sibre pepemene estati kumasi na atiaba nkran na atikotama na aba ashama ohwa na move ko western the thing is ongoing and then you start to see a mobile money vendors too
Na crime a free society muda.
in free muda but adenti na say aban bi de ba the spate no kosoro. Have you asked yourself that question? Adenti na say aban bi apenso de omunya kukudro no so ye betimi aye yensuro
Obi so beka say bia ne no thanks to social media esia na obi twa na obi report ibi atete no na ewo ho but ye ni means a ye be bodaru ni say nti ne ye ntene sa
no kro de sa wo honso ne say yenka no kro ne nkere ye ho
okay
e ba say aban ben na sabi ososo atutrafo so pa e ya aban ya otisui emu Kandaha emu Delta Force emu Invisible Force emu hwanhwanfo sa nkrofo ne nyina so o ma apprentice o it is a moka say ebia ye de Delta Force for ne Invisible Forces for ne nyina ko wura ebia national security ne hwanhwani a omo apprentice na omo suma krofo boys na omo boy for no omo so koye dan
troops in no an waboboyi wunya bi wo
na se me wie me se aban die na mekeka me wie
I like the way na ban die na okeka na opposition for the so be keka
na so opposition de ye ni aban mu
na omu de forces no odi nsamoni a wonim se ye ni aban mu na ye wa aban mu
me point ne say right from the onset of democracy no you see criminals in the country no e was kind of esubi say Rollins the time the one hwe na okọ bokro no a anase okọ die wa ye betimi akum but I say egba mu akoduru say Rollins free ho say oh ye ma death sentence okra okọ akodi moko ne nkyene akopem say bi nyame beto ne nsa afro nti bia death sentence ni ho nti sebi obi kum obi kura na odim so sebi aburu so akere so ane say obedem for life. And the punishment for some of those crimes not any deterrent enough. That is my thinking. And now abandon
our laws.
Good. Abandon so in a priority no. Yes. Unemployment, yes. Ye good banks, ye good microfinance, ye good savings and loan, ye good ye pam galam say for yes. Sa niema we nyina no, wo ye ni nyina no. What are the mitigating measures abandon dey ato ho say me ko pam galamsey for afri wuram abafie de be no mo ba be ye
enya nti no de community mining ne bae
community mining na that adani party mining no
okay
tie ko pam small scale miners a ekire no ne de ama MPP for nti MPP Delta Forces ne Invisible Forces dodo na guwuram a omo na ye community mining no enti na me bisa say the owner na kasa na no wo ho ukopam ono no ba ya wahu say Delta Force for na kogu ho no what do you expect the person to do nti yes a multifaceted nyema bebrewum say yes adwuma ni ho eno ye one but say aban no nso hihye ya ode boti mamufo ho ban na nkasa no aban we nhye den hu so aban we ade oye ho ade pass ye nkogye bosian be che de ene de ye ne expert obetima ye ho adwuma ye nkyirechire mu na embiri amanfo ni so ne brofo akase de ye beka but say kwan be ne ye be fa so ade we koso no ye be sia no kwan eno ne ye problem because sadie bi koso na abeda ne trender denti na ye ka se ye be ye cameras in all police stations across the country ekwesi say ene matese wo ka Google sense bi o ha asasi GPS 1.2 billion ekwesi say ene ye ni Google na akọ kan bom asabe the same street naming issues ye beto helicopters ama police for bepemene ekwesi say so the lip service to our security itself na nkasa no edoso dodo recruitment of police CID BNN na sefo ene ye ne say unu anima kokofu bobo ye ma pass nti nipa instead of meritocracy no se abaye godfathercracy
na onyi ni say ye di nkomo ni say ya so ana ansamodifo no so mo so omawurewure mu ana
the point I am trying to make is
no omoko because say ye be kan say oman say ye challenge ni say security for mo ayen wa ha say no then ye call your usual aban opposition party A party B na for mo say oh microphone no mumu de
I made a point to say the punishment for some of these people are not deterrent enough and nanka social media beya asem si ya obi kurati mitwa no kwan ben na ya police for no faso etimi yes most of those investigations baby a yehu say okay se say no motos aba bebre adentina community patrols ye increase and as ye intensify community patrols for police for especially in the business districts yehu say mobile money for a targeter adentina police for entimi mfa omososo enya omo surveillance I mean about the mechanism so it is not just a year we should be deliberately conscious say ade we dey ye person ye si ano kwan eno na me kire say as niam ni bi wo ho a ya fa ne say ebenya asinti emfa ye ho
okay
but say abani gitumu pa say opese wo ye menua say bi Ghana police ye kumnipa e de ni share form esi dansi no so omutimi ye investigation ko two body no okay kwa ninja omutimi ye ya ko yi ne bai enti bibia ni ho aye ma police fo no kwan BNI for ni CID for no kwan say omunya omutimi nye o ye betimi asia no kwan but ase eba ahubambo sema ase ensheda nya aban ni priority enti no ya always lip service oh ya toka mienu bia mamo eno ano no surveillance yes street surveillance ye ho surveillance but how are we equipping even the law enforcement agencies ni say ombetimi aye omedwuma che so omoye yes mbebunu no de hey America kura kwa adwuma wo ho so there is crime Saudi Arabia kura sebe omo nsatimi call man no ye bibia ho kura there is crime ntina police for ho but you make it things difficult for the criminal to have easy way and you can security but say security no wo ho de na so criminal ne page anu mu no aye no afa no ho adi ni de nka nipa ne ya de ne ye che omo ntema nka be deterrent enough.
Thank you. Honorable Titus Glover.
That's it. Mesoso me fa kwanya we so na echi wa hwesofo nyina de bi asemba kwa me kan sei enya se ye miensa ye ti hei ensema wo retu bama so se ye mbe kire ya adweno eni kire se ye nim se won amoti efi ya mufidi so mo hwe ye bie ba kwanya bi amudi amayen se ye nso kakra ye wo no so embra na ye bedi wa bobu kakra na omani kanko eni ni mpuntu enti na mutu inside frɛ yi enti makasa we die aseda ena me de ma despite group any United Television
okay
se ene benai na media domia meni menuanum abigina ya yebe kasa kakra mesre na media to move fide so say enkrofo bi di medin ebo amanfo po my usual number on the Vodafone obi no di obi chat say me say on fasikembra na me pedwuma edi amano and it's been going on for a long time. My issue statement catch the public and say minimum shey. But people are still using it.
But how does you use your number?
Me use your number no and me I know United Television e ko jire ba. And now me other network bi so another as popular as your network. Me di tuja. Se mebua obia. See me jiska emfemfedensam. It is something I do when I was in parliament and when I was a deputy minister. Na se so mebua obi so a me nkan chene say fatekubra anafase mbobora.
Okay.
So those out there amude me din ebo amanfo po no. Mesra mo mun kan chene nipa ne say mo be free titles glove ankasa de nakasa. Na hodo bomu se nipa no ebo po. Maka we awie no me ma me bako a na yene ne wotama. Metma ka say my being today politically has a role to who I am today. Meka Madam Gloria Abachireba Addison kuku baku mami Sweet Gloria ene wakanchiregu nyame ya aduma ochinechi ya wadebe yi ebe kranechi kra and the new patriotic party in Tema are playing a big role towards the preparation, the burial and the funeral of our mom. My mom in kuku baku Juju, Sabina, any other siblings in Omuyako. Who can some, in fact, my brother Shasi, and we started so well. But they do for saying it so no. And now I started here in the usual blame game. But as good as you are, who can you say, who say, so who Cassasia, who ma a conforno, a quine, ombe and the Oviana. And I'm so happy about that statement now we hear, you know.
Now me busa question.
No. It's good. It's good. You need to interrogate some of our flaws. It's very important. Because as a menaba, I confirm pejomu. I confirm enormous sorry. And the thieves are clever. Yes, no mano, oti original duano so na peso bono, ono so usianko abefa so eden, obewuri ediako. Abembia beba ebeko bibia no, they do every effort to lower or to limit the role of crime in this country. Abembia mba be transform can say omu resources security services. They do it.
And the baby said they do in reality and by action they
look,
do by lips.
The Akufo's government, the armed forces and the police have been resourced. Many who can say, okay, baby, say I can say better helicopter. I'm challenging him. The helicopters have been bought. One is in Tamale, Tamak, so say police. May I make a say? Police helicopters. They have bought one. They bought two. And the resources are
Tamale. And about consoling.
If you go, you can send your men to go and find out. Go to police headquarters. They become his own. May say, go and find out. Okay. I know they have bought two. And Takundi Bia, I was saying, I'm a police for the year, they have been given. But how would they have couldn't Ebama police for? How can they be effective? Sabi yeti demu a ye kase. Se koni bi e koso e chire ai. Ye be den how will you know? E yeti mamufo no a ene ye se nsema ye hu ene ye de betudwa. A police cannot do any magic. Say no sorry or say go chipo ayi akonfo wa ha. E just ya catch them. Ya bono amane. Say krono bi e koso wa. Ena odimeka ediko wa. Otumi e koso ano. And the honor, we should not blame police too much. Say police for ho and no munyehwe. We share police for sebi. Omodo mu nkwa edituwa de bi akonfo etwom ekomudo. Will you be happy? Ebe ude say police ni okrafie in busua so ko adwuma ba obekọ no nza ne jamba. ye tie stories ni nyina and clearly in some na ekoso no first of all it was here when say the criminals are becoming very sophisticated these days I am say ensa enye dwuma no
Indeed.
na bana you
Abon
somebody pa but who in his right sense say ya hwe no dia ko school or person bobra pa so the krono ebe ni profession sabi obi a bia onu de bibia ni abri na free no different. That is the way I see it. Sana me wono. But obi a pa say yes seska wo no. So person bobra ediko de nim no the krono be in profession. Then that person need to sack his mind very well.
Na just say unemployment said ye ejata no kan no ye main cause ana.
Unemployment can be a factor.
Okay.
Attitudes of these young guys in the system can be a factor. Peer pressure. A brabo ye born ade and last week it can be about sika pen. I know me assignment as around 12 midnight. Na me assignment on financial reporting. Me assignment ochana me submit ochana. Na me die. Na TV na wala ne so see so no. Na so na magic mami ba magic ochana so. My brother with Boduya and a young man there and they brought empty saucepan.
Okay.
And or they lead in it also. Or the Boduya no boss 1 2 3 4 kasa or be $. Can you imagine? And it's a conforming war. That's so pesca. That's what yes can be. That's what the who got. What do you do? And clearly, I said my year bay, when ben soon a year far, ye no be brassia, ye be boa police for a quan be so a bind so in Numa or the back room, and my ranty and the ayeno, and no say government alone cannot provide jobs. I did back when I saw in Yatias. Government alone cannot provide jobs. But senior economy the private sector can be giving support. Ebina despite group Yanadom, Waketi almost about 1,000 jobs from only this network, 4 different networks. We share the multiplier effect of all these employees.
So Omaini Mujua.
Which I said
private individuals.
And then make a buy ya said ye, a yet Timamufono so a said ye. A ban is the answer, Obama security, and my tyree. Crime, I am unattractive.
Okay.
Send a comfort to Munaya. Nsroma
security no o kan se ama o makade akade ne ama wo mo abefo ne ama o mo betumi ade hu apeke intelligence intermediate de bia me kusaba kwa mbisa fi se only security for no tidy nkomo mo so kane sade na nka ye boban no ene de asesa kane ade no esi no wache nipa no na de onipa no wo te se wo be na ubuye no anoma ne hwehwe ba bi obeto akosi na so ugeji no boba wo de benya no wo enti omo kan omo brofo se modern security no it's now intelligence driven.
Hello wakasam na wonim say your security agencies some of their operational activities operational plans on do one beto video so enka wasam
definitely
ko no mudi no
definitely but say kai effect no
yes but sebio say or quad or any operations or kwa faswa criminals yi omo ye it's anybody am wo mo no mo ye soup you see ye ba area ha adama ha ye ba ha abi ye soup because of abia information bi omo nsaka na ade
okay
na me adom abia mo komu a omo to be picking 1 or 2 omo to me ye parade ebi ehwe amro bebi ya di na kire ya ye hunu ye zaka kan 1 or 2 bi na nsen hwe de course so e between Edukrom on the way to from Krobomemo Edukrom ye de kokofo do a wo se san krofo de achi omo and ebi nso achi omo wo boase area ho no nyina. How did the police get to know of these things? It's intelligence and information gathering.
All right.
When we nyina e boa police for no e ma omo hu se aso edwuma na ye no because when they go back and there are some failures, they go back to the drawing board.
Okay.
And who said, Debbie, when Anganya Sani was saying it was a corner, say, Sani was a corner.
Great.
Now, before say the KBB, Mammy Buano Kakra. Or see, so we are buying now collapsing banks. What do you expect the people to do? Now, Sabi, banks now, you're collapsing, you know. There's a history to that. I'm
you
asking
talking
you.
about the banks.
Yes, the bank that were collapsed. What
About
happens?
banks?
No,
Okay,
linking it to the unemployment.
to the robbery.
Oh, any
Almost bank, almost sebi, almost mean coming yaw. But almost Juma say in the financial sector, some have not been turned into criminals. They are not. So it is a bad linkage in the first place. Or the yes,
No, don't twist it.
Please. Let me speak.
You are twisting it.
No, please. You want to do politics.
You are the one twisting it.
Please, don't you
hold
go
on.
into
Honorable,
politics.
hold on. Let's clarify.
You are the one twisting it.
What is the twist?
He referred to
Hey,
unemployment.
Kafra, then I'll
Or say unemployment and a breedy criminality. And I'm saying yes, it can be a factor. Because Ugu banks, Ugu microfinance, Ugu Pamagalam say for you be goofy. No ama mitigating measures are a better alternative to what you sack them from. What do you expect?
Thank you. Pacha Fit.
I know. What is the linkage here? The point is that financial sector is big here now. And I make us every more. Because of your failure, your ineptitude to ensure your Bank of Ghana at the time under your watch. I should say a month for Sika, about 4 million Ghanaian people, almost Sika, a good bank. We have to come and salvage it.
So I asked him a question, you were happy. Let me coin it in another way. Say, inti every bay ena yebe kasa se o manfo. Asinsi yebe kasa se amanyofo. Na ye jaisa we na ye preto no. Na ama problem no ankoye ti say oh aban we na de buy, aban we na de benka ya feel say aban ya aban.
Yeah. Me enkrenio. And ben you force and baba and my battle.
Okay.
So Fuseni Ankohwa and Kamin Bechiri and Bechichim because they want to indict my government. Say, Yana ya Pama, ya mamma for ya Pamo Fijumum, and the month for turning into armed robbers and a Mokwa Bonting and a Moyasano. So I need to let him know. Say, yes, Sanya Tia, because the financial sector was crushed. Sanya say no, I have a BCSC. And in the money basa. And the most of the people, Musika, the banks actually, Sabi, they are no criminals. Omojuma na say no, they were giving monies to go home. Unfortunately, I will see a severe situation. Sani ban. Na media make na say. Sakromfo here idea was here yeah politicians. We don't need to politicize the crime. Crime is crime.
Okay.
Crime can be yesterday, crime can be today. Point Ben soon you will see fa as a police for, as a timam for, as a buying quite be faso. Youth unemployment. Look at the number of saying youth of unemployment air cost.
Thank you.
You say it's a national security crisis. And into the ban and the cover to catch a Debbie. Or say me be in the interim. Now you to me and Fanswano.
Me that say
every year be a graduate AP.
Thank you.
So where do we go?
I have formal some comments in here now for Yenko government partners Google or national ID and property address.
Kitwe bi anka metia fa de o mo kan.
Onya titu bi abete.
The kitwe because honorable Seneca bi mama dwen ye me na kakra.
Say
Situation ye wo mu sese ya no. We can completely say amanyofo and as aban hye na enye MPP nko na enye NDC nko.
Okay.
Every time you stand Dubai ye chechire na he about 20 years
original Dubai.
Original Dubai.
Okay.
Now all kinds of sometimes all kinds of to was and say would need proof and evidence and na obi na dwan mu na. Or say honorable can say a friend is saying aban we embreso and a crime rate no akosro pa esa you akromfo ironfo apagapa na nka otumi aka say bia think tank we and I say institution
Ghana Police Service na Dubai.
Sir,
2019 armed robbery rate has gone up. 2020 it has gone up.
Every time
more than even 2016, 2015.
So every time they come out, National Road Safety
Commission. Ghana Police for now.
You didn't mention the source.
So you are asking the source and I'm giving you.
But that source, no, what are the figures, the percentages? So now
just use your phone, Google it and check. It's there, simple.
Resourcing our security agencies. So a Bambian Hobeba, no Ben just say he will not resource a security agencies. Mahama Breso, ye resource here, and the Mills ye resource here, Kufo ye resource here, and the Rollins ye resource here. As we speak, for the little that I've seen, honorable able 2 helicopters, whatever it is. I think more has been done more than helicopters.
Any cars,
but even
helicopters
to conclude, to conclude, we don't say a lot of cameras are being fixed all over, at least Accra. I don't think say a private person
being
I don't think say a private person being a woody man.
Okay,
it's
thank
the
you.
enhancement of security. Into see my figures now. And my young politicized because you're too a baby into Uber yen and I to say oh yeah campaign. Now it's serious.
I will say my binding.
Thank
you. Monuson Senator.
The problem I owe mem high nyachum. Mahama penso de am robbery koswa Mahama neye. NDC apenso de sebi ye bo bitua. No, but that is
Nyabotre.
We cannot hold government responsible.
Aban bia breso. Ensamondie ni koso na ban bia so ebo modin so bema posi ne bambofo akade o kan papa kofo kan papa mills o kan papa mama and wo kan ban die kan helicopter na
when the MPP was touting say we are not even safe in Ghana anymore, we are not safe under Mahama, no, was it evangelism? No, me man who say it didn't start from me, so he shouldn't take it say me by the ayama nyosem. And then honorable assistant ano. Under Mahama it was say Ghana for sebi obi kura ko bokro no kura Mahama ne incompetent. Nti Akufo-Addo pensioner broad daylight ye bo mobile money event the two and they also o menka say enye Akufo-Addo me don kona me ye. O ye hihye papa ke be wa ko bo mobile money event and itu.
Enti na me question ne ba
with the responsibility.
Na me question ne ba isa die ye betimi aso be
na say honorable ka say ebiane say honorable be ka say 2019 and Akufo-Addo koka say obeto helicopters miensa ama the Ghana police service bepem ne MI
no wan kasa wo se aba no say tamaleta okay so who kasa MI
it has not come yet enya mai omano
now source
oh
so we say you got tamaleta market so
CTFM online Adom FM online ni nyina wo ho me say they have not taken delivery yet. Right. It was a promise. But the helicopters are not yet arrived.
Thank you.
And number 2,
road safety.
Road safety, traffic management control. Who pictures near cameras near fix you.
Okay. Cameras na ye fix no.
There was a specific promise say you better fix CCTV cameras in all our police stations.
And some traffic lights and vantage areas.
When I hear na contract there
na camera na twa e betwa accident nko na say obi ko din some
care of all traffic management and all said we are betwam we hunu ye track obi for easy tracking.
I get you na me bisa say but since someone because to say no anka e bi atakra the market circle na o ma fix bi ho na anka kromfo ekogina ho a obo omuto e eno camera na twa
ya capture no
okay
easily but see let's be specific say si e ka say ye surveillance na me kire say cap national security ehun say trend ne ya akoso no say the Argentina for the past best 3 years ya target mobile money vendors until what is the conscious effort yes okay CID fu anase BNI for debe ne be ya ye betimi abo mobile money vendors no ba surveillance be ne de beto omo so
thank you yes honorable title
Obaya
eja
I don't think say for saying any medjuma no say security agencies for no. I don't think so.
Ye nyina ye nimu nchen obi abati enche
ya adwen what they are sitting there doing. Of course, abantua wonka. Ye tua wonka sebe ompe enimdie eni kwan be fa so a se kro no order kro na osori se osori okobo kro no a kwan be fa so a ye de be che no.
Yeah.
I'm not sure they are sleeping on their job. But once a while me say anomano say baby di ade abo na abo no so hwe kon be fa so a obewudi di akọ
but say what you say say ebi omo ya nka effect no
that is
it would be different.
The police and the security cannot be everywhere.
And no
they cannot be everywhere,
but they can
but
be
immediately some of these robberies are done, they move in quickly based on intelligence and information flow and they apprehend these people. Some of these crimes that have gone around all over the place. They say ambulance here. They caught them. Bullion van that day, they caught them. It tells you that the security agents are on their job. On the condition, say, Timamufo, you be born with information flow. No, but you on the camera, it is not only for motor traffic.
Of course.
Okay. It is not.
No.
Okay.
Ubatama metropolis, you are fixing baby all over vantage places. It is both traffic and crime prevention. I be buying. Okay. Huge investments. Scanner. Abandia koshimo.
But ebia baby a wanu so nti no so feel say ebia e wo ho for just
enyen buwa na nu say you free one.
Baby,
It's a process.
Afeno,
And I'm sure that with time, you get the full benefit of the akoso.
Thank you. But I about why be a madrian koso say police for no so I die or mono. Ebi omo ye in terms of human resource, omo ye understaffed.
Mama,
because you say one police one citizen is to like 500 but yeah the 8,000 2,000.
You see
the ratio is very bad.
Recruitment goes with cost because you beka economy asem and who say we share two main ingredients of cost in government revenue: interest payment and compensation. It takes over 70%. And every year we need to employ health sector, education sector, security services, any idea because we need to do a lot of things.
Yebeka ho ase maminti a phone so adwenche na afi yen so aso infio and then kasa internet ne so kra no I know something which is there but I refer minimum one di dwuma nti me bɔ me ho modin bia na makenkan ama mo fi se me hu se mo dia begu mu pa na mahino internet no pese ne oye yi kakra hopefully ebeba na fi makenkan se nyama ya yen hwe ne daily guide page 6 and obo amane se aban se on Google ye name no seja eba no technology dia ini number 1 woni no partner na yen national ID ni digital address ni ade no wo mo aboa yen digital address no kran so mo guso fi se enura say Dr. Baumia call kind of monitoring and inspection wo adenta one no de kokoto dwa say base 7.5 million unique digital property addresses na yede mema land use for no wo mo yes ade ne bi besia ba beka ba ni nyina no omo ne gogo na edisa kasubum no na enam so aboa amanfo se na asase GPS no so eno nso ye beka no sen anka pe so shase
mami sha
I know pe so shase okay mami sha papa ana obeti ase unu an shase
no problem no problem
no problem yes
so a senior
you senior I do who say nyechi
we menya mischief
okay
ade ba ko adi enya pa address system na se ye wotema meka se ye de sabi because of senior Dr. Kwame Nkrumah esichihye tema no ema tema ye a bit unique kakra tema ekro no na ewo ho ansana Dr. Nkrumah ebeyi minananom efri Petroleum House GMPC headquarters Old Meridian FM come to 2 BBC Cocoa Board Jatabu eyom nyina de free ho e de akotema manya na ye fe de tema Newtown de kro no ho nyina ene ye ma kwan ene see habo ye see factories ene ye see communities ni nyina and is a war come to one ya chiche come to one into 21 sites from site 1 up to site 21 with house numbers
okay
we free ho we come to 4 come to 5 and they ya up to come to 25 and the market say enu e ni hwehwe nyeden but other development are springing up across the metropolis Ekotema West Ekokpo Ekwa Shaiman any ade de nyano edu baby a location to access government services no eya na yeden e bit say ye kan kram wasemi na say obi under distress na say wafre the operation room of Ghana Police Service.
Okay.
Say armed robbers are bamuso robo me. Anajo. Kwan ben so na wo say me fa yetum ba ofie. Ave na wo koka say wo ba obahu lotto kiosk bi any dua kese pa e wo junction no so wo bu fa ni nifa so a na mechanic shop bi wo ho wo tra ho a whole kinds of description. And the way na was say Debbie e wo say ye bibi.
Okay.
Beboa.
Okay.
Sedia, Sebi, and then we are in digitization. And now say we do two phones, we boa, and now say, Edu Babia, now. So we brought this digitization of address system. so the betumi boa ebema the access to government services the boa ambulance titi na ambulance na bi ni ho ebi wakwa na private for any one baako a omni ye di charges ka.
Okay.
And then I bind over 300 ambulances in every constituency. I must say, obi who can. Nasi your friend say yema fano enko hospital. You can get access to these ambulance services at the boy. And yeah, I see I think about a year or two ago. And then no, I'm sure news. And I was a vice president. Any local government minister, Messina, Honorable Dambutri, any that Dentang, municipal chief executive, you know it. Echo. Adenta areas of baby yedi amanfo omo hwese na yesi ye no enti maka se eno so beboa address system so ema ye hu properties e work no so no eboa local assemblies no in terms of revenue mobilization.
Okay.
Because we hear valuation of properties eno so na yegina ene yedi twatwo edima a local assemblies
now 5 minutes ma me say me question you quick say na yedi asasi GPS ni buy partnership we know how different is it from ana ejuma ben na beye no sonko asen ejuma nkasase GPS ne beye.
Seriously, I'm handicapped. This question be a very handicapped because me new full brief because remember it is vice president almost sure say almost Google benya partnership here so that they can assess it to make it there's more that goes.
I like your honest. You know na me so me person me. I can't thank you. Eja Tano partnership with Google 5 minutes.
Oyi mama da say me no be say na nipa esi afem kakra.
Say be ni agia na nipa esi afem.
Nipa esi afem.
Aden. As if him dey negative.
Okay. Say you see ye be proper address system ama oman a. It says ne far ba ne kese na nkasa ejina yeso. Metumi aba se o ha munchichi mbe se adu okonokora ejina yeso na ejina yeso so na ye hwan ya ban asede se wo kọ aburia estate company bi wo member omodin because of sabe o mama mo hwe bia na wo ayi mensa ho area se wo wura mu a wo behu se nhihya ye de agu ho akwan a ye agum adan a ya number ebi a obehu house number 200 or obesa ko hu another one ha but street ni nyina wodin 200 east 200 north so and so into wuja wuram na so ko 200 east woni ba bi a woko
na shase company ni din no
dabi
okay
na oman a te say the honorable shase honorable titles shase ka say Kwame Nsroma hye tema no wo ye ne said ye be ya say wo hwehwe ba bi enya de a obeyira.
Okay.
Even though a dynamo say, but then no numbering any street naming ebuapa. Na sa but shishene ye good time twem no ya ntoa so. So ko North Kaneshi any other areas in Nsroma see adan any across the country. We say adan we see any nyina no. They were having numbers. And the street musu wo din a ukohwehwe obi a ombre.
Okay.
Na no free ho no ya ntoa so biem. Nti se wo ko ba bi te se nima akoye national and say the national address system epese wo locate obi a the first thing you must do and say wo be relocate saafo no mo ho no now you build a new whole city.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
ya buy said here.
Enye nne na nke be yes digital.
Na say ya share so say another time be ka say enye nne
asem.
Say bi anke ya digital ni wi a address na to afeye.
We hear digital ni we are. Afa na uko pull kiosk bia na esi hwa yakoma no address number. Sata no waji taxpayer ni ska spend ya wie. Hwe asase GPS ade ya kan say 1.something billion. Ya kan ho asase omontie. Ene no omokofa Google. Nkrofo ya okofa mo be omokrom no. There is proper demarcation of housing system.
We don't know said the Google asase ye no na Google ba be ye no and I say ye different na.
I shudder to think so. Sanka the same and can imagine this one back of Google aba but say the same there and they have goofed big time.
That's a difference in so
a different I'm saying say clean your house. Sanka you say tropical you film say sanka you could see new a friend is saying capital city will be properly demarcated akwan de dem say ministries na okoye dem say ministries ni nyina e wo one side ye nim say residential area na say nim say industrial area sani starting say ye hye Ghana na moto we nyina gu ama ya tu abom say see a connecting road within our towns to say me fa say alajo kropo de mebo friend say MP no ho na baso oba no waye ade
ono no say regional minister
akwan ya me ho say wo yegu alajo no say waye ade pa but who call other areas connecting roads call your friend is saying cable and wireless or whatever they call it those areas that come the connecting roads are so bad who driver you have difficulties and you say I'm robber big crocko e bibi na say okofahwa wona woti kam na say ono woti motor so wontumi nya edipa no nti you make sure say you put in place a proper system in terms of housing. There ye osaglemi the ewrakofo ye one number no ma street naming for identification as a location of somebody enya den
na sa na ye ja kro dada no ho na ndie ya to agua na se no nti na omo ye dada nti se nka ne ye dada no na mo no bi so beka ho a then na nka ya incorporate
dada no we ye wi a at the end of the day no ubesa aye rebuild once a kwankra sometimes say ne tutunya ye ne fofo you've spent the money already it is necessary but what I'm saying is say time I buy AC affordable housing. You see, we don't allocate the affordable housing to government officials. Say, or more, but not much offer. No.
How does that one affect the address of it?
No, I'm saying something for a reason. Allocating a down to the impoverished areas. To say, if I say, Nima Mambo being for more year Juma.
No, more now near old
yes,
area.
Yes, or me to relocate them to that area. Nanka, we are shares here. Now you're Nima for. Nima should be rebuilt. No two ways about that. Mambobi should be rebuilt because it is. You
don't believe say better rebuild.
Yes, now
na say honorable attaching ahye born wan wie no wakwe wan ye so wan wie village you
ukọ West Bank sa Arafo ne
Palestinian ni issue
omokum bubu adan nyina kro nyina omo se no.
And so they rebuild. Thank you. Unfortunately, 5 minutes now. Honorable Fuseni Donko.
Miniaba.
Eja.
On some catch us MPP for pe sabi and trecha and omokabrofo.
Eh.
We say no and komu kan twia ko bia nanan mo bia bu so matwantro. Be ka kire ye say ade na dan no ye kobo ka 2.5 million dollars. Edi sika twitwiri die ko ma asase. So it's how the bagana is come ayetiti 145 billion OCDs. It means chiri kuro. Ye tam koma asasi GPS. Asasi GPS kora ba no na NDC time ya started street address and property naming system the dawo. Under Yera Julius Debra as local government minister. Me ka district Washington region ye di kan kora e launches ade no. Because na ye the drop so 28 me kora wie ye the enter where the third district it finish here district capital ye sade no wo ba en ka wo dia ne se wo beto aso wo se da on to aye de so e na wo fa asase ba ye asase GPS na wo fa ba ye it was running on the network on the softwares of Google.
Oh
yes
na me ka asase ne nko because e be afa Google map nko o ko asase GPS asase nso nko ye download the whole app on its own.
And I said yes you can create the app. But me create app no, but app no asase GPS doesn't have anything on its own. Just say the Google aye ama we are seeing nyina no eno no mo tap into. So mo de beje yen 2.5 million dollars. Enne asase GPS je nka aban ba ye no oh me nuanom the asase GPS ye ma ye no ye ne ko see e bia 50% and 40% went me anwie Ghana nyina. This say ne ye pese yes akwo ka sei niema Google for so ba beto aso ne edi wie ya anya no ne abetam borofu kukurudu ne de ahwe ho Ghana Partners Google to GPS digitization na bi obi ani so accountability ayera
ebi a say we okoyenti emfa say hint and tip and what dia maye could it also be and can we give him the benefit of the doubt say en commercial asie afi nchiremu beba
ba unia kro ya na de asase GPS bae economists are done no digital computer expert
his excellency
thank you
ono na de bae o nti nka obae o minianom as an expert in digitization ne property addressing ne hwan ID no se no asase GPS de ne de ekosi sei ya kuduru ha. This is
say
accountability.
say or render account and answer or my update wako round or share said the adwuma na ekọ and what so oh ade kra ye na Google for na partner na ye nti na meka say na ye nyabre na nke musa ne say papa so oni Google ayate na emom na anu bi dia no we
account na be gira obrofo nu
na me pese wa dwen po dada
da bi o me kire o say wa hu bebia wo free e de na hu bebia wo kọ asase GPS property addressing system ne ID no ekosi sen
okay
ye wie Ghana nyina ye wie ye akosi sen how did they finish it Google so ba no de be na Google de ba be ka ho that is how we should be having the conversation to Ghanaians na Ghana for tia say okay asase for no ye na kopem ha say aban sase oni Google say ko kan bom no ma be wie de asase ye no ana de asase ye no entimi anwie peye nti sade afa de yekofa Google for na nkasa aba no ma betimi aye o ma de ade ne yanka no kran kire Ghana for sa simple and short o nti if they don't account for the 2.5 million na omusa de omusa koka sika bia krono no mpese ombo man because Google for omunya for the Christmas omu be ye ni free omuso be jiska nti na sika na yedi kan send kane no ekosi say
5 minutes Bonipo
madam
yes sir
Mami
oh bacho
aka 1 minute actually
sorry
yes
me dey na say
30
Miniaba property addressing system digitalization hwan ni nyina ene mate say Twitter for kra so ye be fa Ghana West Africa or Africa headquarters
on be establish on Africa office
very good unua sabi ebo modern day fiber optic western fire eastern corridor e di free ho sa ko ka your friend is saying say up to the north nti se say no Ghana network no yetimi aye nti kaka western corridor de keke nanka ye wie nanka ama said the network na be ko ba bia because property addressing system ne ho GPS am kan uduru dobon so asan
internet
we nam dane anyo fini nyame ani nyina e bi nko ho you see that is the issue so let's deal with the priorities first
but your quick 1 minute
do baby my jumpy hastily to condemn good intentions of Nyama buying a deliberate man before. But the campo access to police, access to ambulance, fire service, any idea. Revenue mobilization, I be bois in the local assemblies, ye be jija tour, ye dia ye ejuma, ewa form, ewa ho. Aben baye digitization, ya share Nyama bebre, aye. We call passport. Acquisition of passport. And then if you can even apply. GRA services, paperless spot right at my backyard in Tema. Candidate is saying, and then with the paperless, you have major improvement in the way we clear things at the port.
Okay.
Blood friends and supplies. Supply now, get now, drones. It's all part of the digitization.
okay
As a country, you need to have something that can transform your country for you. And to
thank you.
Yes, we are the year. But to sit on national television, now we can say, in the way of Yediko Bokro, sometimes you go overboard.
It was an if.
You know, I mean, no, when you
It was an if.
A whole vice president of the republic say, yeah, Bibia, yeah, because you can't get up and get going, spend government money just like that. It goes through a process. You have been a chief executive before. You have awarded contract before. Can somebody get up and say that contract that you awarded?
Thank you.
You
That
were
1 minute is up. Also, 1 minute.
Yes,
thank you.
I say, to say the Michelle say kind of politicization of everything, everything could see baby.
All right.
Now this particular situation, I will repeat myself. Say, you're making sure say you be cleaning your house in terms of proper demarcation. I must say, oh, yeah, BB say yeah. It's simple. Honorable Senior can be also about the Western Corridor. Your friends say
Fiber optic.
I saw buying we a shoe. No one can say be shy see and when you intimate. We are my yenna because oh yeah national digitization. I say could do baby. I say there's no internet.
Internet.
I say bye.
Thank you.
You talk about the roads to which is good.
Yeah.
The roads
1 minute.
the roads
But
must
it's
be
honorable
good.
saying in a war. 1 minute.
Mami senior anti asese.
Only no hanti 1 minute ase.
Me manati asese.
Okay.
Ghana wo hu enye temanko a.
Okay.
Oti ase.
Ghana no. Yo
mame krobo. Yewo
Dwarf Island.
Yewo Mosipeni. Yewo Funsia.
Matra Enjida.
Aha. It is a year property address system. Now we call Adenta and our vice president call him. Adenta. Now so we call launch now can Adenta brofwa. Can who say we number 4 can who? And you know 4 can. So if you do this thing here, that's a 2.5. Ye di ayebi endru ye so. O se menka manu ntum ne san fa sika foforo nkoye. Abra 2.5 kora ndru me so. Na Google for dey na bedru me so.
But say the fact say I launch wa denta na nche say be ka denta. I feel say che so omo ye no denta wa school no. But say akọ Ghana.
Na me kire say enne am no ka say.
Was is the best
GPS ne ye no e be pem drobon so. Entimi antra ndru ise kura.
But a Drew Robonso.
A Drew Robonso.
And Robonso Munya as GPS.
No, I'm talking about internet.
Internet,
access.
no. Okay.
Now we need internet over there Google.
And Google, okay.
You see, so if John Mohammed Tinya Eastern Corridor fiber optics, what prevents Nanado from also helping us? And I say, a vice president, Baumia, almost Buama Yenya Western Corridor fiber optics. Not the Ghana internet, now you come up.
Many of us out here, I say West Africa Secondary School was the best secondary school.
That's a one now call.
Was is the best.
In Shaba and Nelka, Shama constituency, also I will urge the good people of Ghana to support President Nana Akufo-Addo and the economic management team to deliver Ghanaians with selfless and competent leadership. The battle will still remain the Lord's. Prosper Ben says, media, you should fire Ghana Immigration Service. They are not doing their job. Illegal foreigners, Ghanaians start to tag them. Abladefia Kuma, how can the whole economist talk about digitalization? Mr. Veep, how far about Ghana being downgraded from middle-income country to lower-income country? Musa Abatua, good morning. I'm disappointed in some journalists. They are fourth estate of the realm, therefore, they must be seen to be working in Ghana's interest. However, some of them are for highest bidder. Journalist Code of Ethics says the public have the right of unbiased, accurate, and balanced information. Why are you not demanding true information about Dumso? How can repair work and transmission line cost Dumso for 10 months, as we are told by the government? They are not being truthful to us. Yahweh Champo says, let our school children wear Africa uniforms. It will create job for the youth. Walanyo Inakwetia says, NDC is using intermittent power outages as a campaign tool ahead of 2024, forgetting to admit that the real doomsday is what we experienced some years ago during JM's era, and in some parts of the country, there is massive ongoing maintenance work. Ba Isaac says, good morning. Good work. Keep it up. May the Almighty God bless us all. Amos Banahini says, NAPCO trainees plead for permanent jobs. And then there's Nana Prekuya, please ask our politician if the citizens have any way offended them. We are ready to apologize because they are punishing us so much. Abba. Ablade Makenka Udie. So Vincent Ofori, good morning, sister. Yeah, please. I had a conversation with Okada Rider, and this is what he told me. He will start robbing civilians if the police will allow us to do our work. Vincent Ofori never okay. So Makenka Kakra. Let's see some. Hey. Immediately people say ya obenya upon 9:30 no 9:30 ya na migusu ame pon be 9:30 dey bobo na 9:25 say ya obenya upon 9:30 no and I say ya man ka hwe ti say mu say na mai say ya me say ya e di be kumi o
na program bi wo wana
program bi on ko fa to air time no o see ya to ade ni enye sketch ayeka but mumiafa we some quick minutes 3 minutes each. Na yenship inside say economy in debt distress. IMF says Ghana's public debt to exceed 300 billion cedis before the end of 2021. Eka ameni omani nti eka etwen pa anhwe eka no kra ento se afi ansa na afi ne be kona wie no na IMF say adru be 300 billion Ghana cedis na TUC ni Association of Ghana Industries in Kebe ya aban enfro manfo ne yenye national dialogue ne yenya consensus building ye nyina ya dwen ko benkro mu or say
Yanko Senchipa.
Yen one kind of Senchipa. So Mona Moka, Tina me am say Saint replica na yes sana AGI need to use kai or say on fair nim the phone or more Sianhunu economy nim. Na Omuko Shian dream or mining on ye Jomunsu to solicit ideas. Na afe yenina Yanuko Ben Chrome says saying ye do mining fasoa. Ewa yen sika 70 and 2 any BBM near Namsa Quine eso. 3 minutes. Here we go.
Basi. Ozo ka asem nyina na mesere. Hwe. Enne wo hu. Ade e bebo aban we ya ne se. Hwe. Nyankopon Ghana oni ye di ni yi o. Aban bia e be ko fia niam miensa bi e kire. Ubon se security ji wonsam. Ewo mu na power electricity anyinam. Na no so ji wonsam. Ubohu na economy no so ya de ben aji wonsam. Sa niam miensa ni nyina se aban we e hete no. Nti ye de ya ye wandi sim de ye ma omo baba nanso ye mpesa ade na be say kuransa.
Also 2016 no sa na to mo nti na mo nim mo be kofie.
No, like you see glary.
Oh really?
You see it when you are going.
Me
say omo so
no man for ne kan ya mote.
Ye tipa.
Na mo fi.
You try to do something about it. Minua, obeto economy a Yura Mills ne John Muhammad Jao at middle level income. A car na Ghana din nyina o de yem fan de mo kra mo de propaganda 122 billion Ghana cedis. Within 4 years, o de free 122 billion no akọ 293 billion. Point cross our so.
Cedis.
Yeah, yes, cedis.
Yes.
Na they say twama wo ne say de AGI fo nyina kan na ya na meka nya atwum no ho asem no eno an say o yewura ba omia ade de agree de misrew fa phone anasa o de tuka akọjọ mahama fie koka say akra misrew ade ne de dam de o gina kira ne hunko na wo to so ne hunko afi de mahu say obu oni fa cheme o ka say o ma ban mu da o nim say de niam ne sitie afi de ya be hu atendidie bi a me didi wo no fa cheme
o pacha na economy ne be
oh we say nyama bi hokra nyame de chewa wo hokra timi he ha ma onya adwene ye
pacha economy be
his conscience is dealing with him so he can't even
is it about to niema na is it about conscience?
It is about you having focus on the economy. Baumia has lost it. The finance minister has also plunged us into chaos. Nti me nwanwa say Ghana's economy is retrogressing like this. That is what we are up to now. Because obi oye so incompetent ono no koye se yenye senchi yenko IMF yenye ne etimi ahihye niema said as at the time we were leaving government we were still in a middle level income country. Now power crisis are stable before we left Ghana for you. And now the obeje ya within 4 years kra wo 5 years keke.
Thank you.
Etimi aba form na dumso asaba. Ko pache no ho to we.
I wonder how I chop up my economy now.
Eja
3 minutes. Yeah.
Me TUC for some more media betudwa any AGI say ye holding national dialogue. And yes say enye na da bia me kan na say mre bia menya kwan be kan say me tin sem bi say na me sen afem. 2001 the same national dialogue under Yura Kufu. 2014 under Yura Mahama. The same national dialogue. Crisis are near womb today. It is even escalating, and I say a kosro. Dear a bit so by national dialogue. Now say under all the recommendations a burning in as a so-called Bobo CFE IMF, you will continuously fail. And I say here be come a bit change the woman a mama national dialogue. But
almost see any dialogue, or man can see IMF.
2001, now 2014. From 2001, you Bobo CFE IMF, and even the recommendations, some of the suggestions within the 2014, necessary Bobo CFE IMF just to mitigate the situation, and now you find it yourself in.
And you are preempting, say, funny say dialogue in a baswa. You are preempting the baby.
Yes. At the end of the day,
how will you know the economists on back this time around? No, because once
as I say,
maybe the alternative.
I am a class that a comment. Indeed, means that they are preparing themselves for to receive Ghana some Babaji loan because someone say yes, the 76.1% to GDP, and we sit back and we think say just dialogue can make it. I said it from the beginning. Say se bibi be magana man akosom ayade ho a emfidi dwuma ne kuya titru pa ene se akosom bodam na da ho no nsuo na ekokwa no ye betum dia ye irrigation agigana fisa or highway nyina mu aye nkonkobo bosia Magufuli, how long did it take him to restructure Tanzania sana allege say poison ekono? We have money in this system. So we call our various institutions, state institutions, you know. Now so we screening or more. It's a car ye benya because it's car a bonting emba government account money normal a dozen do. And yet me structure ni sa ho loopholes ni na yesisi no. Na ye dikuya yo see ani so pa Ghana yam ko bobosia. That is my issue.
Okay. Oh, crowd them, Messisi, I'm so 3 minutes. I 1 minute.
I walk in. Here say ye be ma infidijuma ni kuya yo adoring. Now, Crawford, Juma, a bassa with currency, and I say hard currency to say, yeah, Okobabosia, we pay dollars, no, but a paper from we will export and get the hard currency. America, just about 3% of the population, they are able to feed even the whole world. Africa, a problem. They bring aid. Meanwhile, no one says, and your papa and China, your mom, your was as a papa. Into what we need to do, say, farming is the most important thing to turn the fortunes of the country around.
You free farming, because I'm not forcing industrialization.
Industrialization, it goes with farming. Okay. We industrialize, we farm product. No industries, no money, you better around.
Thank you.
You see, a hard currency, you bring your woman, now you're the
Honorable T. Glover.
I know, and that's it. Holding the economic dialogue. And then in fact we at the aba. The bottom line is that we are not in normal times. I feel in the economy it starts a EDT. Kakran. Mekai say 2017 yeba bema the growth under NDC was less than 3.7%. Between 3.7 3.8% as an overall economy and all that. And then we share senior projections in the air pre-COVID. Now it was going very well. Because in the parliament, any finance minister, in terms of point not deficits, and beyond 5% because na ye gidi say ye be call elections na abang previous government that called akobo abang sikam na or spending anyhow e ban say na throw the whole economy out of gear and your decision mrabe to ko be fa so will not go beyond 5%. So back of 5% kra and was about back to parliament no be srakwan na yin say share nyina ene de na ba yareboni e betu ye enye yare papa all over the world, including Ghana. After a year, say, Nyami Aduma, you move from the 0.9% to about 6.1%. But say no, we need to face the facts. Adiba Kwana AGM, AGI, any Miami labor economics lecturer, Dr. Yaban, catcher and said, there's a need to look at
Yaban, your TUC.
Yeah, he taught me.
AGI set chuma kwabwa.
Yeah. AGI can say it was here taking tough decisions on this energy thing that is coming up. Kwambe soon was here making sure say you better look at the energy at the industries at a cheaper cost. There were about 2 main sources of energy supply apart from hydro. Thermal is the most expensive. Say the gas abe frame and also ebu kakra. Say ban say gas supply no breaks be more. Affected the power generation.
Okay.
Then into transmission. And the AGI for no can look. We need to take that tough decisions. There was a Ghana for yet here. Na ye hu say kwan be so ne was here far. Ebe boayen senior aban atumi aso industry say. Me no mu ya adwen perfect.
Wait, who can be say COVID na kofa we nyina ba. But what the expert ni so be omo ka say ni nyina ye dada. Enti na COVID no ba ye no abema na dead because ye nyina ye a ka COVID be nya ye. Na so nka ebe susu.
COVID is not totally the cause of this problem.
Thank you.
In my initial remark, me can say aban revenue nyina ye ju promo ano. 2 line items. Government workers compensation, any interest payment. A 2 if it is an interest a year trust say no. And yet loans are
but Mama said the same thing.
You understand?
I say yari nam anaka dompe ye say the campaign eti ano say Mama koka say yari nam anaka dompe.
Yai. Won't me ka say akoji busi ansa na wo benti. Won't you ntuato.
You have
to pay.
You
understand? Now who buy? Where are you coming?
Then I close.
Abandon composition. Signal and man. You are joking. You are joking. And energy crisis now come under NDC mama. And you know the way. Physically since 1965.
So you are qualifying it. Last week I don't want to talk about it again.
There was a dialogue with CSOs, any Gridco, any left say ECG. Alisa Hotel. I saw them. I was watching. Politician Nibianka. Energy Mr. Mani keynote address end of your call.
All right.
They left it to the players in the industry to tell us what was happening. Who called line? Who was on your line? Oh Jesus Christ!
Oh, Mr. Manin kana omoni po.
Mr.
Thank you. Pacho bon po crowd time na bro.
CCH. Uba who say Greco engineers. I was line so 1965. NDC for say the power by why are there yadamase. But you never look at how the because we generate power no transmission be free source no e dia fa homa no dia ba no you never tackle it.
Machine kese na esi wona e kire say why are we your fault why are we be failure why are we ye weak no an kire mo won
and check be the check okay
thank you
so it's important
honorable title
because how the power no e ba that's a power no more breaks.
Yaw Asanita no Canadian no a political activist and there were wise in Makachem so or your GFP ni na LPG boy GFP for mobile bombing there be na ko ye CPP na he used to be their secretary and they say LPG no ejata no ye da ase and honorable Fusaini Donkon so ye former DC such Afram place or no buy na ni so kaka oh me come home so buy o
buy no wo you know fi ni
so ni mo pa o DC there anope ye da mo asepa ne mo adaje abusia ye da ekoso ya ni pitchi na mikwe Alhaji Nasir Muhammad of NDC enura no buy na ne eye ne yere ehukafo nti mame Asma Muhammad woni CEO Emma Rat Royal Kuto won kafo ne Alhaji Nasir why ade papa some mine no was stubborn nti why ade sister Asma me ba be hwehwe what ene ye ne birthday na Alhaji ye birthday onye tizet bi na mo medio and pacha said ye ne ko
kaje Nasir Sama frɛ no
empanyfo ne nketo ase no omo se mafie ho nsu na omo emra nti ye ma happy birthday and last one am dey sorry so nka me wi o ye se akwada ba mu abi ene na wodanti Leo Patrick na na ya wentwe J ene ye wawoda nyame ensha na onye okese wo ma me Mr and Mrs Entwe J me neighbors ene wo mo ema happy birthday abrantie ba akoso de ekamu enti Erajua Dr Erajua Dumfie Obriyeboa wonso honkafo ni Obriyeboa of NPP ene wawoda wonso ye ma happy birthday ukunu ena ede ma we me that tribe said I say if it's a man for say ya unwi yi die Gloria afa request that se bre honkafo pacho tribe said or Spinkters Bachona friend 055 3740 444 4 no yemiensa 055 3740 444 Sir Joyce me madam for pa no we da sebre wo kafo nti oba hwe no fine ma me wan pacho so kwa maka che we dey okwa say oh ya se me frem na tribe said before ma hwe obi obefre say opesa frontal bone straight all back fefe bi no na ma yibi ama no kama pacho me dey yakonama nya me hiraw se ne so de wafidie no eto YouTube de ohwe ya enhira nko a efi said ye beboa wo ebe mo asere kakra benya information kakra eso ne dia brade Nsroma de asi nanso edwuma di aka ni nyina eto so no ndubo pai mu pa da wuro beba na afi di aka no didi so da bia mane na ha if you say it's all about you yakram